The hostages are home. It's 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV. 5 things you need to know in about 10 minutes for Monday, October 13th, 2025. I'm Derek Gilbert. On the Hebrew calendar, today is Simchat Torah. It was 2 years ago this day on the Hebrew calendar when Hamas terrorists crossed the border into the Negev and slaughtered 1,200 Israelis, many of them civilians, men, women, children, the elderly, captured 250 hostages. 18 months ago, Sharon and I led a small group, 7 people accompanying us, 2 from the UK, 2 from New Zealand, 3 from here in the United States. We were greeted at Ben Gurion Airport by 250 flags, banners, with the faces of those who'd been taken into captivity in Gaza. Today, the 20 remaining surviving hostages have been returned home. And that is item number 5 today. President Trump addressed the Israeli Knesset, their parliament, received a 2.5-minute standing ovation from the members of the Knesset. 2 left-wing members were escorted out for holding up banners and shouting the banners saying, "Recognize Palestine." But Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has announced that he will award President Trump the Israeli Medal of Honor. This is the highest award that Israel can offer, and it has never been awarded to a non-Israeli citizen previously. I suspect, based on President Trump's remarks to the Knesset today, that he will value this more than he would have the Nobel Peace Prize. As of this recording, President Trump has traveled to Sharm el-Sheikh, that's the resort city in Egypt on the Red Sea, to take part in an international summit to finalize the agreement to end the war in Gaza. This will be attended by more than 20 leaders, including the president. It has been reported just moments ago, as of this recording, that Turkey's president, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, has notified Egypt's president, el-Sisi, that if Benjamin Netanyahu attends, he's going to turn his plane around in midair. Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas will attend despite Israel ruling out any role for the Palestinian Authority in post-war Gaza. The administration, the White House, says that this event aims for the 4 guarantors of the Trump plan, the United States, Egypt, Qatar, and Turkey, to agree to the broad principles of the 20-point framework. Now, as of this recording, it has been reported from Gaza that Hamas operatives are already out on the streets, engaging in gun battles with members of the clans that had opposed their rule. It would appear that Hamas is not planning to give up control of the Gaza Strip quite so easily, and it is also being reported that contrary to the agreement, where the 28 deceased hostages were to have been released today as well, that they were only going to release 4, and that they would discuss the release of the remaining 24 beyond that. As far as Hamas is concerned, this is the only leverage they have. And so it would have been a surprise had they, in fact, fulfilled the agreement to give up all of the leverage that they hold. And it is not likely that they're going to give up control of the Gaza Strip quite so easily. Moving on today, item number 4 today, Qatar. And I know I've been saying Qatar in past programs. It was pointed out to me that it is, in fact, Qatar. I'm old enough to remember that during the George W. Bush administration, those of us who were saying Qatar were told, no, it's Qatar or Qatar. So that's why. But no, it is in fact Qatar. And Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, just over a week ago, delivering his America First, higher military standards, end of wokeness speech to 800 generals and admirals at Quantico. But on Friday, he signed an agreement with Qatar to establish a base here in the United States. Hegseth announcing a finalized agreement that will allow the Emir of Qatar, the Air Force for the Emiri, to build a facility at the Mountain Home Air Base in Idaho. Until today, or until Friday, this past Friday, no foreign military base had ever been allowed on American soil, only joint training programs. This is something new. And it just seems a little strange that the first one would belong to a Sunni Muslim monarchy, especially one that's been promoting Wahhabist Islam in the world, one of the main backers of Hamas. This contingent, this base, will host a contingent of Qatari F-15 pilots. This follows President Trump's executive order assuring the security of the state of Qatar and essentially the equivalent of the Article 5 security guarantees of a NATO nation. An attack on Qatar considered an attack or a threat to the security of the United States. Now, I'm hoping that this is a quid pro quo for Qatar cutting off Hamas. But given the 1,400-year history of Islam and the Muslim practice of taqiyya, which is lying to the kuffar, non-believers like you and me, I am not hopeful. Item number 3 today, Riot Inc., the summit that President Trump held at the White House on left-wing terrorism here in the United States, and groups like Antifa declaring Antifa an official terrorist organization back on September 25th. This roundtable on Antifa last week was a long overdue acknowledgement of the threat posed by left-wing groups here in the United States. But Seamus Bruner of the Government Accountability Office did some really good work showing the transnational network of NGOs, foreign money men, and operatives fueling what is being dubbed Riot Inc., or the protest industrial complex. Bruner told Trump, we've identified dozens of radical organizations, not just the decentralized Antifa organizations, but dozens of radical organizations that have received more than $100 million from Riot Inc. investors. And you can see on the spreadsheet on the screen behind me that these include charitable organizations like that owned by Warren Buffett, the Ford Foundation, the Rockefeller Foundation, George Soros, the Tides Foundation, Arabella Advisors, a total of almost $160 million from those organizations flowing through to organizations like Antifa, burning our cities. And so the approach by the Treasury Department and the Justice Department, and this is why President Trump's National Security Presidential Memo, NSPM 7, on September 25th is so important. You can go after the ground troops, those who are getting the money to go out and protest on the streets and throw bricks, light fires, but you got to cut off the money. And that's what that NSPM 7 does. Item number 2 today, Tennessee, a tragic story on Friday. No survivors reported from a huge blast at a plant in rural Tennessee that manufactured explosives. Humphreys County Sheriff Chris Davis saying during a news conference that officials are working on the assumption that all the people there working on site were dead, 18 people missing as of Friday. The cause of the blast is still unknown. This was at Accurate Energetic Systems, which supplies and researches explosives for the military. Obviously a very dangerous thing. Debris was scattered across a half-mile area felt by Tennessee residents 15 miles away. Again, tragically, there appear to be no survivors among the 18 who are missing. Coming up, quite possibly the worst parents ever. Florida man strikes again. That is next on 5 and 10.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to remind you that Skywatch TV is a viewer-supported ministry, and right now when you partner with us, your support not only helps us stay on the air, it also enables us to continue the mission through our networks and digital platforms of reaching the areas of the world with the gospel of Jesus Christ that are unable to support us financially. When you order the new book, The Avatar, The Return of the Ancients and the Future of America, we're going to send it to you as our gift for your donation of $35 or more, which includes free shipping to all U.S. addresses. But right now, you have the opportunity to upgrade your gift to include the Avatar Uncensored 8 DVD album. Now, this 8-DVD collection expands on Jonathan Cahn's book, The Avatar, revealing uncensored content not found at Amazon or anywhere else. You'll watch mysteries unfold in real time, including prophetic insights into future events and their timing, keys to overcoming unprecedented challenges during the end times, the Ezekiel prophecy and America's role, the mysteries of the statue, Hazael, and many more. This collection is packed with never-before-seen prophetic events on film and video. The Avatar book and Avatar Uncensored 8-DVD collection holds a retail value of over $150. Yours now for your donation of $85 or more. So again, for your donation of $35 or more, you'll receive the Avatar book with free shipping to all U.S. addresses. Or you can upgrade your gift to include the Avatar book and the Avatar Uncensored 8-DVD collection for your donation of $85 or more, which again will include free shipping to all U.S. addresses. So don't delay. Order today, and remember, when you donate, you'll be helping Skywatch TV continue reaching the world with the gospel of Jesus Christ. You can scan the QR code on your screen using the camera app on your phone for instant access to this special opportunity. You can also visit us at skywatchtvstore.com or call 1-844-750-4985 and ask for the Avatar and or the Avatar Uncensored collection right now.
Item number one today. Yes, possibly the worst parents ever. Florida parents reportedly ditched their 16-year-old son on the side of the road, the interstate, and gave him a bag with a couple of guns in it and said, "You are the chosen one. Good luck." 36-year-old Bradley Leon Guerrero Santos and 35-year-old Rosanella Mendiola Borgia facing child neglect charges. Police in Northport, near Sarasota, received a 911 call on the evening of October 1st about a suspicious male walking south on the northbound side of Interstate 75. An officer approached the boy, who identified himself as the son of Santos and Borgia, said that when he got home from school that day, his parents told him they were taking a trip, frantically throwing clothes into duffel bags before rushing him and his 8-year-old sibling into the car. Once the teenager was in the vehicle, told their destination was either Guam or Idaho. It's quite a difference. Guam or Idaho, police said. And he said he didn't want to go, and that's when they kicked him out of the car, leaving him with 2 semi-automatic pistols in a bag and some cash. Told him to take care of the house. You're the chosen one. Good luck. The teenager said to police his father's very religious and often saddled him with difficult tasks to test his mental fortitude. But the boy's phone ran out of electricity. Battery died on the way home, so he couldn't call for help, contact his parents. Parents were contacted by police. They traced the phone to a senior citizen center about an hour northwest of their home. They are now charged with child neglect. Santos hit with an additional charge of permitting a minor to possess a firearm, now being held in the Sarasota County Jail on $500,000 bond. This week on Skywatch TV, we begin a new series of programs with Jonathan Cahn, Messianic Rabbi Jonathan Cahn, his new book, The Avatar. Once again, jaw-dropping stuff as he finds patterns and types in the Bible that will just make you go, and parallels here in the present day that will make your jaw drop. Don't miss the program. You can watch it right now at skywatchtv.com. Our video content always available at the website. Over the air, our broadcast schedule posted at skywatchtv.com/channels. Now, you can add the Skywatch TV channel to your set-top box or smart TV, Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, Google TV, Android TV. Go to their app store and find the Skywatch TV channel, install it, and we'll be ready when you click the remote. You can find us on the internet as well, youtube.com/@Skywatch Television. Please subscribe, share, click the bell for notifications, hit the like button. You'll also find us at rumble.com/Skywatch TV, or you can download our free mobile app to your smartphone or tablet That's available for iOS, Android, and Amazon Kindle Fire phones and tablets. And we've got links to their app stores at our website, skywatchtv.com/app. You'll follow 5 in 10 online, Telegram, our Telegram channel. Look for that there if you've got the Telegram app, or go to t.me/5in10. youtube.com/@5in10. If you would, subscribe, share, click the bell for notifications, hit that like button, leave your comments below. And you can also find us at X, formerly Twitter, at 5_in_10. And thank you for watching as we keep watch. I'm Derek Gilbert. This is 5 in 10 from Skywatch TV.